trying to get this cell phone stand to work properly. So, I wanted to pop on a live real quick for all of you because I promised you guys I would, and that we would look at Summer Wells' astrology regarding these horrible rumors that have been going around about her possible remains. That's, if she has passed away, that there has been a YouTuber on YouTube that has been saying some pretty pretty horrific things about Summer Wells. And I wanted to see if anything shows up in the astrology, in the Sabian symbols for what they mentioned. Sorry, I'm really trying to get this stand to work right, and it's not. So I also, just to let you guys know, I ordered I ordered this thing online from Amazon, and it's supposed to come tomorrow, I believe. I ordered an actual microphone. I've never used a microphone before, so I've always just used my little cell phone, and I have a really old cell phone. I don't even know what year this cell phone is, to be honest with you. It's old, I'll just say that. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys right. Hey, Susie Q. So hopefully I'll be a little bit more professional after this week. Because I got a microphone coming, and I got like a stand that will like hold the phone properly instead of me using rubber bands. Like right now, I just have rubber bands holding my phone against a crystal. That's my cell phone stand. Rubber bands on an amethyst crystal. So hopefully I'll get a little bit more professional for you guys. It seems like you guys really do like the spirit box sessions, and you really love talking to Walter, and you really like my spirits. So, I'm going to really try to utilize our spirits more. I do have, hey, Missy. I have a little speaker here that I bought on a Bluetooth speaker. I'm going to try to use that. I just want to discuss a little bit about the astrology. I told Walter that, that everybody wants to talk to him about Summer and Sebastian, and so we will definitely. Hey, Missy, so good to see you, sweetie. Love you guys, I really do. I love you both. I appreciate you for both being here. Been such a help to me, and I know Missy and I go back and forth with Summer, and Missy has honed in on a suspect. And I do see her suspect on the astrology. Her suspect hangs out at 25 degrees in between the moon, and Don Wells has an asteroid. That asteroid that I showed you guys of Don Wells sits at 21 degrees of Leo, and actually he dances between 25 and 21 throughout the day. Candace jumps from the first house to the house of endings and sorrows. But Missy has a suspect that hangs out at the same degree of the moon for a few hours of that day after 3 o'clock, who is a violent offender. He hangs out right about here. And then you see Don Wells' asteroid, and you see the moon move on. Now remember, the moon symbolizes for a child. It means 3 things in a child's chart. It can represent the missing person, and all missing children are ruled by the moon as a second co-ruler as well. And because she was under 5 when she went missing, the moon also represents the mother, because the moon is the breast milk, okay? And when you're 5 and under, you're really not supposed to be away from your mother. So that's why the moon is very important in children's charts. So, and you know, in the first house, we do have Summer and Candace's asteroids sitting right next to each other, along with a couple of other suspects that sit in the first house. I'm interested in the first house because it can mean that that's what's directly in front of our victim's face, or what was around the victim when she went missing, or who was nearby, who may have witnessed something, who may have saw something. We can have witnesses show up in the 7th house as well. This is at the 6:30 call. This is 6:30. Whoops, sorry. So, did I hang up on you guys? I hope I didn't. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. The Rinder. Hi, Rue. Hey, Chloe Jade. It's good to see you. So, you know, that's why the moon is very important for Summer on her chart, because it means three things all at once, depending upon my question, right? So if you're going to ask me, where's Candace? I'm going to say Candace could be represented by the moon. She could also be represented by Venus as well. But she's, for usually a child under 5, it's the moon. And at 27 degrees, we've looked up the 27 degrees about 1 million times. It's not a good degree. It's not a good degree. And it's not good that she's, you know, well, the first house makes sense because she's supposed to be with her daughter, right? So that shows up at 3 o'clock, between 3 o'clock and 3:40, she's in here. But then you see Summer and Candace go into the house of sorrows, endings, drugs, drowning, lies. And then you see Candace kind of go into there. So, you know, so Missy's suspect is hanging out with Don and Candace, which, you know, that's just the thing. I don't know if Missy's suspect is like lingering in the woods. One thing's for sure is everybody's under some type of influence. That kind of allegedly. I am not saying this. This is what the astrology is basically kind of saying, okay? And we know that alcohol is involved here because at 6:30 there's still alcohol involved, because right now algol is showing up. Algol is showing up on the DC line and the AC line and the DC line. He's the alcoholic. He's the demon star that's an alcoholic. So we know that there's some type of drugs, alcohol, some type of head or neck injury, and it can actually mean that somebody loses their head. I mean, Algol is famous for headaches. Like on your natal chart, if you see Algol, if you're like at a 26 degree sun sign Taurus, you can have issues with your head. Like you can have, you could have a bad temper. You could struggle with addiction, but it also can just mean that you get headaches, right? It also can mean that you're into crime, or you have a keen understanding, a sense of understanding that, you know, that there's demons around, that there's evil in this world, you know, that you're very much so aware of it. I think I did a video not so long ago about Algol on your regular natal chart, like Agatha Christie, who was a famous, you know, book author. She had Algol in a really interesting spot on her natal chart, and Algol actually helped her write her stories, and helped her with her imagination, right? So, you know, having Algol on your natal chart isn't the end of the world, even if it's like right next to your sun sign. I think you would only side-eye Algol if you pull it up. I would only side-eye Algol on someone's regular natal chart if they're a suspect in a crime. Like Chris Watts, he had Algol sitting on his DC line. And, you know, if his wife just so happens to be missing and his children are missing, that's when I would kind of side-eye Algol. But lots of us have Algol, okay? But Algol is very prominent in Summer's chart right now, who is a demon. He's an alcoholic demon. He can mean rape. He can mean someone losing their head, someone losing their cool, and doing something while they're under the influence that, you know, it's just awful, okay? He also rules mass catastrophe, chaos, just, it's not good, okay? Yeah. Yes, thank you, Susie Q. So we're talking about a crime, looking at astrology. So the 26 degrees is basically algol. Let's see if I can. So there is a YouTuber that we're not going to mention his name, who has been basically saying that Summer Wells was hit in the head. Okay, I am not saying this. Let me just get this very clear. There is a YouTuber that has been spreading rumors on the internet that Summer. See, I don't even want to say it because it's actually very upsetting. Okay, so here's the definition of algol, but it also can mean rape, and algol is the root Arabic word for alcohol. Okay, so where we get the word alcohol and spirits is from this word right here, algol. Okay, that's the root word of alcohol. In ancient times, in Arabic times, they would say algol, which means demon. Okay, so the fact that during her 911 call, we have a demon showing up for our victim and for the person who hurt her. Okay, or whatever happened to her. So, oops, sorry, trying to fix it. So it's not good. Hey, TN. It's good to see you, TN Volunteer. Yeah. Yeah, Missy's a trucker. Missy does a lot of things, guys. Missy has a spice company. Missy can cook. Missy drives a truck. She knows astrology really well. Like, she's the jack of all trades. Okay? So, yeah. So I just wanted to kind of address these rumors that have been going around. I'm not going to mention the YouTuber's name that's spreading these rumors because I really don't want to do that, because I really don't want to cause trouble with his following or anything like that. I just want to pick apart the astrology with you guys a little bit to see if anything comes up about pigs, okay? Because that's the rumor, is that Summer Wells was given to dispose of her remains in a very inhumane way. That the rumor is, again, I'm not saying this rumor, but the rumor was that her remains were disposed of by a pig pen. Okay, I think you guys get the drift. All right. So I looked up in the book by Rex E. Bills. Okay, it's the rulership book, and I looked up pigs. So there's pigs, pigsties. So it's, let me see. It looks like it's to look in the 6th house, to look at Saturn, possibly Neptune, and also the sign of Taurus. So I'm going to look at the 6th house. We're going to look at the sign of Taurus, see if anything shows up there. And look at Saturn and Neptune. Those are things that rule that animal, pig, okay, in astrology. So the first thing I want to do is look up 13 degrees of Uranus, okay? Which is in the 6th house, because this 6th house is going to affect Summer's health, okay? So, trying to get you guys close so you can see. I can't wait for my new camera holder to come. Hold on, I can't get you guys right. Hold on. Okay. Maybe that's a little bit better. What time is this? This is 6:30. This is at the 911 call. So the 13 degrees of Uranus, this is what this means. So think about it. This is a crime, okay? And it means that a man is handling baggage. Now, the planet Uranus, I don't know how else to explain this to you, but let's say that this is the sun, okay? This crystal here. All the planets go around the sun on a tilt axis, right? And they all go around the sun in kind of at a 90, like up and down. Their north is north, their south is south, right? Up and down, all right? And they're all, rotating around the sun in a normal way. Uranus is the only planet, all right, that comes and rolls around the sun. Their north and south is sideways, okay? So when Uranus shows up in a prominent house on a crime chart like this is not good, okay? Because this rules our victims' health, okay? And it's something unexpected happening because that planet, Uranus, is rolling around the sun. It is unlike any other planet, all right? So in crime, we're just like, shit, Uranus is here. It's not good, okay? Because it's the only planet that's like a freaking disaster. It brings disaster sometimes. It brings unexpected events, something shocking. It rules accidents. It rules so many things. It rules horrible things too, okay? I mean, in a crime chart it can. But hey, sweetly, it's good to see you. But basically this is letting me know that something shocking and unexpected has happened to our victim, okay? And it's affecting the victim's health, all right? And I know it's tragic because I have the alcoholic demon ruling the open enemy to summer, which is Algol, okay? So it's tragic, guys. Her astrology is really sad. I mean, and it is prominent because this is the exact time that the 911 call comes in. So it means something, okay? It's a timestamp. It's when the universe makes a timestamp of a 911 call when something is documented with the universe. And this is what this chart is letting us know, okay? That it's tragic. This is not good, okay? Now, Taurus can rule farmland, okay? And it can rule possessions, where a victim is looked at as either profit or loss, okay? So this planet right here in this sign is an unexpected tragedy, okay? At the 13th degree, which is an Aries degree, which rules head injuries. Taurus rules the neck, ear, the throat, the larynx, the gullet, your voice, okay? And the 13 degrees is Aries, the ram, which I've shown you guys a million times, the two rams, bumping heads, running into each other, and boom, right? So that's that degree. So that's why I feel strongly that Summer probably suffered some type of head injury here, okay? Above her shoulders, definitely. Mars also can rule accidents as well. Lots and cuts and bruises on the body. And then it's a shocking event. It's shocking, okay? So let's just look at the Sabian symbol for that degree, okay? And Sabian symbols are basically written by a man from a while ago, where he put all these Sabian symbols together. So that's the degree. Taurus, 13 degrees. The inevitable pool of materiality that leads us to seek possessions and the improvement of our circumstances. So this doesn't know that I'm looking at this for crime, right? So we have to compare all of this to crime, all right? So it's a man carrying basically baggage. That's what it means. So I think that's pretty amazing that the planet that rules something shocking and unexpected happening to our victim, okay, at the 13th degree, which rules head injuries, all right, and we kind of have this like little T-square here, so there's a point. And, you know, it's shocking that our victim may be looked at with a price tag on her head. Now, whether that be for money, or whether that be that she's no longer looked at as exactly human, that there's weight to her. Like either you get rid of her or you know, profit and loss. If we keep her, there's a loss, so we have to get rid of her. Okay, kind of that thing. Or that she's actually, that there's a price on her head. Okay, that there's some type of transaction on her head that's shocking. Now, you know, she's in big trouble here because we have Scorpio ruling the AC line, which is ruling the victim. So that's telling me that, you know, Scorpio rules death, okay? So she's under some type of pressure here, all right? And the ancient planet of that is Mars. And again, she's at a Taurus degree, which is the same degree of this. Okay, so there's these little things that add up in the astrology. Okay, and here's where she's hot. I believe that she's very hot. She could possibly be in a vehicle at this point because third house, Saturn, which rules the physical body, is like travel, short distance journeys in your local neighborhood. So, and the fifth house rules children, and we have Aries there. That's the ram hitting two heads. Okay, that's a head injury, a wound that never heals at the 12th degree, which can be drugs, delusion, lies, something illegal, endings and sorrows, okay, at the 12th degree, all right? So I just wanted to kind of share that with you. And I'm not really seeing pigs on her astrology, but what I am seeing is a theme of horses, because even at horses are farmland. So, you know, and I'm not doing this to discredit the other, yeah, it looks like a, doesn't it, Sweetly? Like, could that mean somebody put her in a bag and got her out of there? A man handling baggage. And it talks about the heavy responsibility and the habit of gain, the material world, how the material world makes demands upon us. So, involvement with society's availability of material abundance and I can't say that word, inevitability. I might be saying that wrong. Attracts heavy responsibility. So, you know, to me, I could look at this two ways. I could look at it as the family panicked and freaked out, and they had to do something where it was a huge responsibility and they made a decision, or that she was kidnapped and someone threw her in a bag and got her the hell out of there and took her as a possession, or that there's some type of transaction between family and this guy. All right. with this shocking event in Taurus. And Taurus does rule land, possessions, land, and it does kind of dehumanize our victim to a degree, okay? So, hey, Brooke. Everybody say prayers for Brooke. She's in Florida. She's near that storm. So we got to say prayers for her. So a porter carrying heavy baggage, says right here. A porter carrying heavy baggage. Now, I'm not really sure what a porter is. What's a porter? Hold on. I'm not really sure what a porter is. I've never heard of that. It must be like an old job. Okay, so they're a maintenance worker. A porter is someone who has a variety of responsibilities, including cleaning, customer service, and maintenance. Porters may clean parking lots, common areas, and buildings. This can include sweeping, vacuuming, dusting, taking out the trash, polishing floors, and sanitizing bathrooms. Customer service, they are the ones that carry like the luggage, probably like in the hotels. Maintenance workers, porters may perform basic maintenance tasks and ensure that equipment and facilities are clean and safe. They should also report safety concerns. Other responsible porters may also need to work as a part of a team. That's interesting, right? That the astrology is showing that it could possibly be a porter that has a bag. Okay, I think that's very interesting on her astrology. So we're just going to turn on the spirit box session and see what the spirits say about all of this craziness with summer, okay? And
power off.
I'm just going to ask Walter and Mike and Michelle and Stanley and, you know, our regular spirits are always here. And just try to see what they say about summer and this whole rumor about disposal with pigs. Now, when she goes into Sagittarius after 8 o'clock on her charts, so she'll go into Sagittarius after like 8 o'clock, guys. And, you know, that is classic horses, where horses are kept in their stables, in their fire pits. You know, Sagittarius rules fire pits, cooking equipment that, you know, pots and pans that you would cook with fire equipment, like a campfire or something like that. It rules the outdoors. It rules ash trees, maple trees, daisies. You know, it rules the color blue. Rules the color orange and yellow as well, because it's ruled by Jupiter. So, and it rules like horses where professional horses could be kept too. Military horses, police horses. That's all Sagittarius, okay? Because he rules the legal system, the justice system too. All right, so I have to think of like horses that law enforcement may use, something like that. All right, so that's everything that I'm seeing on her chart. So I'm not really seeing necessarily that she was disposed of by, you know, by another farm animal, okay, on her astrology. So I just wanted to clear that up. I'm not seeing that, but what I am seeing is a head injury. I'm seeing that something shocking happened, that there could be some type of an exchange, or that there is some type of profit and loss over top of Summer's head. That either it was like, we have to get rid of her now, or she was given away, or somebody took her. Okay, that's, I mean, I have to be honest with you. I could break that down in 3 different ways, but there is some type of profit and loss attached to somebody when that's like that. Okay, and that it's terrible, because the alcoholic demon is involved in this. The devil is here, okay? That's what this is saying. The devil is here at this degree, at this time. She's with the devil, okay? And it's not good. It's tragic, okay? That's a devil degree. That's alcohol. 26 degrees is alcohol. So, so let's just see, you know, and that's that shocking planet is in Taurus at 13 degrees. So, yeah, it's not good. So let's just see what the spirits have to say. And then we've already been on for about 30 minutes. So I only want to stay on for like a little bit longer.
Connected.
And just see what the spirits say about the rumors.
Best players in it.
Okay. Hey, spirits. Hi, spirits. It's Junie.
Yeah.
How are you, spirits? Spirits, we have questions about Summer Wells. Is it okay if you talk to us? Yeah, Bert and Ernie. I love you, Brooke. We're trying not to say the name that shall never be spoken. Thy shall not speaketh, the nameth that shall never be spokeneth, of the rumors that he's spreading on YouTube right now. So Brooke says hi, Walter. Brooke says hi. Spirits. So there's rumors going on around on YouTube about Summer Wells being disposed of in a horrific way. First of all, let's just say a quick prayer, okay, guys? Hey, Green Eyes, it's good to see you. Do you guys mind if I pray? I just like to pray for my spirits and pray over all of us before we start talking. Okay. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, Lord God, I ask you to protect our home, to protect my viewers at their home, to protect their homes with a loving, warm, glowing light, and let that light surround them and protect them like a warm hug from the universe. I ask you, Lord God, to protect us from anything evil getting into our circle that we have formed, a circle of protection between the spirit box and everyone at their home and anyone that's viewing this now, in the present, or in the future. We ask that you are always protected and protected by the loving light. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, amen. Amen, spirits. So, spirits, can you tell us what happened to Summer Wells? Can you give us any idea of what happened to her? And are these rumors on the internet true? There's horrible rumors going around YouTube right now that her remains were disposed of in a really cruel manner. And I really want to know if that's true or not. I don't see it on the astrology. I see other things that are just as scary, though. Was she taken back to a barn where there's horses? Oh, wow, Brooke, really? What happened to Summer Wells? Oh, I should go up and get her little toys. Hold on. I'm going to go get her toy upstairs. I have a few little toys of hers. Hi, Mike. It's good to see you, Mike.
The title. Officially. I also want to be in it. There is zero. A little bit more. stopping by.
I have a little toy for Summer that she sometimes plays with. It's that little dog, that little Paw Patrol little doggy. So, if Summer does stop by, she does stop by every once in a while. You know, Summer actually Summer stops by a lot. I haven't shared the spirit box sessions with you guys yet about the Trump shooter, but she showed up during that too, with a woman. She showed up and asked him to leave. She asked him to leave. She was like, "You need to leave," in her cute little voice. So yeah, she's a sweetheart. She shows up a lot, actually. But you know, I'm not going to be like, "This is Summer's channel." Blah blah blah. Summer's spirit does stop by here. Allegedly, Summer's spirit. Of course, people get upset when I say that. But you know, if she does stop by, she has little toys here that she can play with. I have the whole set of all the Paw Patrol, and we have the car too, and they're on my dresser upstairs in my bedroom, and she'll play with them. So, or sometimes I leave them down here on my altar where I leave like little gifts out for my spirits. I'll put her little toys out up there too. Hey, hi, Phoebe. It's good to see ya. So, spirits, what happened to Summer? Everyone says hi, Walter. How are you, Walter?
Top 100.
Waiter.
Did someone kidnap Summer, or did she have an accident with her family? Allegedly. That was a full sentence. So we'll have to play this back in slow motion. Like, I can't do the captions until after the video post. But I taught you guys how to do that, to play back the captions. Spirits, what happened to Summer that day? What happened on June 15th after 3 o'clock? What happened to precious little Summer Wells? I heard Don's name. What happened to precious Summer Wells? What happened on June 15th?
Education.
What happened to her? Did she get hurt?
No. Conversation.
Where was her family when Summer got hurt? I believe Summer has a head injury to somewhere above her shoulders. Is the astrology right that she has an injury above her shoulders? Who is the man handling the bag here, showing up on her astrology? Handling baggage. Please tell us what happened to little Summer Wells. Walter, can you tell us what happened to Summer? Mike, Percy, Stanley, Michelle?
It is.
think I heard in the head. I have a lot of Spanish-speaking spirits here, and they have said that they want to help find missing people. So if anyone speaks Spanish, let me know. Hey, Aggie, it's good to see you.
That's me.
So we're trying to figure out these rumors about Summer Wells being disposed of by farm animals. Is that true? Yes or no? Was she given to pigs? Allegedly, that's the rumor that has been spread. I hope not. I really hope not. I don't even want to think of her like that, but this is the rumor that's being spread right now, and I just want to get your opinion, spirits. I might have to refresh it. Oops, sorry, Angel. Spirits. Can you tell us about the rumors on the internet about Summer Wells? I said no. Where is Summer Wells' body? If she has passed. Something about off the road. Where is Summer Wells' remains? I do think she's near water. She's either in water or near water with that Neptune and Pisces in the womb and in the tomb. A water sign is ruling her, which is Scorpio, right? So Scorpio is ruling her here. That's water. That's a water sign. In the womb and in the tomb is a water sign, and I even have Neptune there. So that could be drugs, trafficking, doing things illegal. Spirits, where is Summer's remains? If she has passed, where are her remains? Allegedly. Remember, everything that I'm saying here is speculation. We're using spiritual tools and astrology to try to figure out what happened to our victims. By no means am I giving this to you as factual evidence, okay? We're just speculating here, okay? That's all we're doing.
Atlantis.
It sounded like they just said Atlantis, which is water. Missy, wasn't there like an island in the middle of the Cumberland River that you were interested in? Or it kind of like sticks out in a little peninsula there on the Cumberland River? Can you please give us the name of the road, Susie Q says? Is there a highway or a road or a bridge that we should be looking for? Can you give us a landmark to find Summer Wells? Is she in a barrel? Well, that just said baggage. That Sabian symbol said like she's wrapped up in something. Can you give us the name of the water source?
Baseball.
Near baseball? I think they were going to try to say near a baseball diamond, but I think there is a baseball diamond near that river. Can you give us any other landmarks where we could find her remains, spirits? We really appreciate everything that you tell us. We greatly love you to pieces. Just please tell us anything about summer, spirits. Something about a park.
Gospel love.
Where are her remains? Where will we find them? Now, I remember doing one spirit box session, and this is alleged, okay? This is what the spirit box said, was that that we were going to find a piece of her skull, okay? And I'm sorry, I know that sounds absolutely heartbreaking to say that out loud. I'm not saying that this is fact. I'm saying that this is what the spirit box said, okay? So we have to remember that, you know, this is alleged, but that's what the spirits said. They mentioned a blue car. They mentioned a few men's names. They've mentioned Bill's guys. They've said Bill's guys. They've said Paul, something about a Paul, and that there is a piece of her skull that is still there. They said that they missed it, and it's still there. So, spirits, is that still true? Yeah, they said. Is she at Domtar?
On H. No, there is a clear.
Can you give us something that's going to stand out? Is she near Patrick Henry Ford Dam? Is she near a dam? Mike just said something there. See, after this post, you guys need to play it back in slow motion and listen. You heard there's a creek, Phoebe? Where will we find her? Can you give us like something that stands out in the landscape? A name of a road.
I love it.
I think they just said love it when I asked for a name of a road. That's my Spanish speaking ghost. He says a lot.
No way.
She's away. How far away is she? Maybe you heard TVA. I couldn't tell. See, after this post, we can go back and listen to it in slow motion, guys. Is she at the baseball diamond at Dome Tar Park? Is she at Dome Tar Park, spirits? Isn't there a baseball field right off of that river that we mapped out? I think my astrology map mapped it out, actually. I hate to call Summer's little spirit forward, but can Summer's little spirit guides tell us where she is? TVA is Eastman, Patrick, Henry. Yes, Domtar near. Okay. Spirits, is she near that baseball field? Holy crap, my cat just scared the shit out of me. Luna. You just scared the crap out of me. He came out from underneath like this basket and I didn't even see him there.
For those.
It sounded like they just said, did they say Dontar? It kind of sounded like it, didn't it? Spirits, where is her remains? If she has passed, where would her remains be found? Spirits.
amazing.
Can any of Summer's spirit guides come forward and tell us where she is? I have her little toy out, her favorite little character.
Palliative? My God.
Where do we need to, where should we start to look for her? Is she in the water or is she in land, on earth? Is she in land, in earth, or is she in the water? I just went like totally silent. Is Summer in earth or is she in the water? Is Summer Wells in... Is Summer Wells in earth or in water? Can we narrow that down? Earth or water?
The trident.
The trident.
Here, kid.
Thank you. Can you tell us where she's located? Is she in earth or is she in water? Or
In Vancouver.
I think they just said she's in water, or she's near water. Something about ventricle. Something about expect. When will we find her, spirits? When will we find Summer? Are we ever going to find her? I might need to refresh.
City.
Is it going to be years or... Don't know. They don't know. Are we getting closer to finding her? Are we getting closer to her remains? If she has passed.
Buried.
Something about buried by 3 men. Will she be found? Will she be found with sonar? Missy wants to know if she will be found with sonar. Oops, sorry guys. That's what I was thinking too. Trident, Neptune, Pisces, water. And that's all in the end, right here, in the womb and in the tomb. Right there, Pisces. Pisces is in the womb and in the tomb. And they said trident. So that's Neptune. You guys want to hear something funny? I was talking to my spirits when I was talking to that the shooter of Trump. And my one spirit was like, pull up Bible verse, blah, 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 some Bible verse. I can't even remember what it was, but it was the Bible verse about, I pulled it up and I was like, it was about astrology. It was about like the sun and how God numbers all the stars and everything. I thought that was really cute that the spirits were like, astrology's in the Bible, like, and they gave me the verse. It was crazy, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I knew this verse. So yeah, they did that like a couple weeks ago. It was really cute. I do think trespassers fishing will find her. Sweetly wants to know if fishermen will find her. Spirits. So I like to look at this little box for like possible remains. So Earth could be the MC line is like when she's exposed, could be near Earth. Uranus is in Earth. Pluto is in Earth, which rules death. Venus is in water, which rules a female. The AC line rules our victim. That's in water. And Jupiter and Neptune is all in water signs. The moon, which is a second co-ruler of our victim, is and Mars, which also rules our victim. So our killer might live near water, or the people who, whatever happened this summer, might have been near a water source, and something might have been burned. There might be some evidence of summer burned. So I would say I would pick fire, like something of hers might have been burned because of that fire element there. Like they could have gotten rid of evidence and burned it. And that might be where I'm seeing like a barn, farm animal, like it's not farm animals. I can't say that word. It's not farm animals. It's horses. It's where horses are kept and horse equipment, tackle equipment into 8 p.m. She's definitely like could possibly be near some type of horse stable. Or that the person who did something to her works around horses or has horse equipment or is near some type of a stable. And they might be near a water source. They might be near water. Or they've worked near water and horses. Because it's like all showing up in her astrology here. And then in the womb and in the tomb, and how it all ends, and how the end of the matter turns out is Pisces, which is water. So I feel she's either, they did something to her, either something that belongs to her, they got rid of evidence at like a horse stable, and then either later put her in water, or she's near a water source. Possibly. Could be where a farm or a barn used to be. Yeah, spirits know that. Could summer be where there's a barn? Is summer near a barn?
The caller.
Did they burn any evidence of summer? Did they burn evidence? Why is she showing up hot in the astrology?
Better with age.
Scorpio indicates water too. Yeah, it indicates dark water, right?
Speaking of
Yeah. And it's like
audience.
it's like water that is kind of dark, shallow. Scorpio rules like ponds, cisterns, basements where there's like where the water source is in the basement, where the like water pipes are, or where like the water heater, like where it's like gross and damp in a basement. It also rules like swampy areas, water that has trash in it, water that's stagnant, But the Aquarius is Saturn, and that's water that's moving fast. So, and Saturn rules that physical body, which can be water moving fast. That's at the 13th degree, which is, you know, sorrows and endings. I'm sorry, that's Aries degree. So that's also a murder degree, or, you know, a head injury degree. Capricorn has a head injury degree, and that, you know, she could be in a scenic area where there's hills. It rules rivers, dams, lakes, water that's moving quickly, dams that have electricity running through them, even railroad tracks that have trains, or old railroad tracks that aren't even there anymore. Like if it's just like an empty path, but it's an old trail that had a railroad on it at one point, it rules that kind of an area too for Aquarius. Scorpio indicates water. Yeah. Spirits, is she in the water? Is she near Patrick Henry Ford Dam? Or is she near a dam, an old dam? Is she in water or earth?
Frustrated.
Yeah, I'm getting frustrated. I'm sorry. I kind of was venting to them a little earlier that how frustrated I am with Summer's case and Sebastian's case. I'm so frustrated. I am frustrated, spirits. I really am. I want to find her. Can you please tell us where she is? Can you just give us some type of a street name or a landmark where we can find her? Hey, Chloe. I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards. Well, I'll just pull a couple oracle cards and see what we get. Spirits, can you help me pull some cards? Where's Summer Wells? What happened to Summer Wells? Butting heads. So some type of a dispute, fighting, getting into an argument. Someone is in conflict, passive aggression, and sabotage. So there was some type of an argument. Whoops. Just dropped a card. The card that fell out is low vibes, bad energy, low vibrational person, energy that feels dark, dense, and heavy, harboring, suffering, fear, and anger. So somebody was angry when this happened to Summer. Is that right, spirits? Is that right so far? Do the cards add up? Who hurt Summer? Who hurt Summer? Aw, I'm so glad you guys are talking. I love you both. I love you, Aggie, and I love you, Chloe Jade. I love you, Susie. I love you, Sweetly. I love you all. Thank you, guys. Somebody was snooping. Says, someone was up in your business asking questions about you, looking over your shoulder for the deets. Spirits, are these cards coming out right about Summer? Who hurt Summer? Was it an accident, or did someone take her?
Cut through the.
Somebody cut through something. Cut through there. Cut through them. Did somebody cut through?
Pipeline.
Someone was a narcissist.
Isn't this brilliant?
Was somebody watching the house? Was somebody watching the house and snooping? Someone was extremely jealous of Summer. There's jealousy.
El dictador.
Choices.
A gran bandera.
Something about the grandmom right there. That he just said grandmom. Someone had to make a choice, having options. The ball is in someone's court. Time to be decisive. So there were some choices that had to be made with Summer. And then the last card on the bottom of the deck is lies being spread. Fake news. Says fake rumors. Okay, so right there, guys, the rumors going on about Summer right now are fake. He just said churchyard. Or churchyard. Or Walter, where is Summer? Can you please help us, Walter? Can you tell us where Summer is? Mike? Or Walter, can you guys tell us where Summer is? I think Walter just got here. So, lies being spread. Fake news. So that should tell you about the name that we shall never mention on this channel. But I think it is false. They said churchyard, so I'm thinking cemetery. What's the name of the church? Spirits? Our astrology goes right through a cemetery, too. So they're saying that they cut through the churchyard. They said cut through churchyard. They filmed at the cemetery, allegedly. Daughter. Whose daughter? Summer Wells being a daughter? Who cut through the churchyard? Can you give us the name of the person who cut through the churchyard?
Of him. Himself. Did it ever?
I think I just heard them say something about Jose at the churchyard. But who cut through the churchyard? Can you give us the name of the church? Do you know the name of the church, Walter? Can you try to figure it out, Walter? Where is she?
4 men.
There's 4 men. 4 men, they said, are involved. Do you know the name of the men that are involved? And you know what, guys? That just gave me chills. Like, I just got chills when they said 4 men. Because I have a lot of men that show up in this first... I have a lot of suspects that show up in this first house. And then I have that one suspect that Missy's looking at is on the moon. So that's interesting that he just said 4 men. Like, seriously, that's really interesting to me. Do you know the names of the 4 men?
A little bit.
Did you really? Can you give us a name of any of the men involved in Summer Wells' disappearance? Please, spirits, anything you can give us is helpful.
For those people.
Are you feeling like you're getting a psychic connection, Brooke? What are you feeling psychically? Or is it hot flashes like me? I get hot flashes all the time. I'm 50 now. Green Eyes, yes, I've gotten Solomon's Temple. Have you, Green Eyes? Is it Solomon's Temple? Green Eyes wants to know. Susie Q said, please help us, Walter. And she sent you hugs, Walter. No, I shuddered and sweated. I think I know who, but don't want to say. Okay. Gotcha. Did you hear something, Brooke? Or did you just feel it? Like through your whole body? Spirits, is Brooke picking up on who it is? My spirits have called Brooke an empath. That's Walter. I think he said, I think she did. Walter, is Brooke feeling the right feelings right now? Her whole body is getting a hit. Can you give us the names of the people that took Summer or hurt Summer? Or can you give us the names of the people involved in Summer Wells' disappearance?
Introduction.
They just said cotton. I swear to God. I just heard them say cotton. Okay, that's alleged, okay? My spirits just said a name of a suspect. And remember, this is not fact, okay? I don't want to get sued, okay? But my spirits just gave a name.
On this day.
On this day? Who had access to her on this day? Who had access to Summer Wells on this day? Dad. And that sounds like a child. It kind of sounds like Summer. Not gonna lie. They're mentioning the trident again. Look at the trident. He said, I should look up the degree of that trident. I should look up the degree of Neptune. I think it was at 12 degrees. So that's drugs, lying, drowning, delusion, illusion, lies, trafficking, pillow talk, doing things that are illegal. So they keep saying, look at the trident. I'm thinking that's Neptune. Neptune is the trident on the chart. He's the trident. He is. Spirits, can you give us the name of the person who hurt Summer? Right.
He was happy.
He wasn't happy. Why wasn't he happy? Who wasn't happy? Who wasn't happy? Who? They just said he... They just said cotton again. Guys, they've said cotton twice. He was supposed to get support. Who was supposed to support him? Did you mean people were supposed to support getting Summer? What do you mean? They said he was supposed to get support. And they've mentioned this before, that they thought they were... This has been mentioned on a spirit box before. I don't have it recorded, but they said something like they thought they were going to get something, but they got nothing because it didn't go as planned, or it didn't go as planned. So it didn't go as planned. They got nothing. That has been mentioned a while ago by my spirits. So I've always been curious, like, did they have some type of financial setup or some type of payout, and then it all went to shit? Like, something went to shit is kind of what I'm thinking. Allegedly. Yes. Yes, please protect Summer's little soul. They have images of it. There's images of it. Images of what? Hey, Michelle. That's my spirit, Michelle. Hi, sweetheart. Or is that Rachel? Is it Rachel or Michelle? I can't remember. I have 2 female spirits that are pretty strong here. Actually, I have 3. I have an elderly grandmother that pops in every once in a while. I think it's with Percy. There's an old couple here. They said they died in like the 1930s, and they always want to watch baseball. They love the Dodgers.
People who want 35.
Can you give us the name of a road where we might need to travel on to find Summer? Can you give us a direction of where she is?
Comes the pickup.
Something about a pickup. Something about Don's something pickup. Something Don's something pickup. I don't know if they mean Don's something pickup truck. Let me check my battery, because they drain my battery pretty quick. Susie Q wants to know the name of the other 2 men. Thank you, Aggie. Missy wants to know if she's right about our suspect that we've been looking at. We can't tell you their name because I think he's kind of dangerous. So, and Missy lives around there, and you know the suspect that Missy and I have been looking at, spirits? I gave you his name before. Is he involved? Is he involved? Did he know Cotton and the other 2 men that you're talking about? Sound like they said yes, Missy. Does Missy's suspect know Don Wells? What is the connection? Allegedly. Hypothetically. Yeah, I think he said knew him, or yeah, knew him. Does Missy's suspect know Cotton? Or does Missy's suspect know Don Wells? Are they all connected through maintenance work? Never seen him. How did these people know? How did they know how to get a hold of Summer? Hold on. I'm at my maximum limit. I'm going to have to cut the spirit box short because my husband's home from work. I have to finish up dinner. Spirits, before we go, can you tell us real quick what happened to Summer? Is she still with us? Or is she in spirit? Sorry, I just got a package delivered. What did they say? I missed it. Juniper, I found out the name of the person who was driving the maroon truck the day Summer went missing. Okay. What color vehicle did they have if they did take Summer? Or how did Summer get out of there? How did she get off that hill? They put her in. How did Summer get off that hill? Who removed her? A few people. See, I think there's more people involved that got her off that hill somehow. What color vehicle was she removed in? What color was the vehicle? I got an R and an M. Okay. Thanks, Green Eyes. He is involved in her death. Who the guy in the red truck, you think, was involved? There was a delivery.
So like hide.
Okay, did you guys hear that voice? That little voice said they took it, and then they hide it. And then Percy came in and said his daughter. And then the other spirit just said Don. So, is Don... Okay, allegedly, Don is considered innocent until proven guilty. Can you explain to me if Don Wells is involved in his own daughter's disappearance? Allegedly.
From work.
From work. Owe him money. Did you hear that? I hope you heard that.
Right?
Who owed him money? Or who owed who money? Can you give us the name? Walter, can you give me the name of the people involved in Summer Wells? Is it through Don's work or someone Don knows?
Institution, but
The two were buddies. Are these two something? I couldn't tell if he said these two were buddies or these two negotiated. I'm not sure. Who's involved in Summer Wells' disappearance? Can you give us a name? Can you tell us where she is? Is she in the water? Someone got even up. Few players. Green Eyes wants to know. I do get a priest. Green Eyes wants to know if there's a priest involved or a red barrel. It said something about education. Is she in a barrel or is she in a baggage? Suitcase.
And 5 to 60.
Okay. I just heard. Okay. Where she got her money. She drove out there. Okay, this is what I heard. And it's multiple spirits. It's multiple spirits saying one part of a sentence. I heard this. She drove her out there. She drove her out there.
Sally.
Where she gets her money.
that one that
It's on.
Something about it's hotter. Can you give us the name of a road where she's at? When you're saying that she drove her out there, who drove her out there?
Also,
Also, who else? Who else is involved? Can you give us a name? Allegedly, a name?
if X,
Something about
I just,
her puppy. Her puppy.
One more run.
Agree with that.
Something about he was out there for his services. And I heard minister. So there's 4 people involved. That is something that they've repeated a few times.
All the other ants.
Now they're talking about the other aunt. I think that is Summer's aunt here, allegedly.
Is opportune.
She's gonna take the opportunity. I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna have to go soon.
Who was coming?
All right, she was coming. So they just said that her aunt is coming here, there.
Seems like
Her aunt is coming there, meaning here. Can you tell them to come back on another time because we're getting ready to go?
If so, I mean,
Are they here now? Shoot, see, now they're saying that the family, like, that the aunt is coming.
in the brilliant.
You heard police? We'll check. How about you guys want to do? You guys want to do another spirit box maybe tomorrow night instead?
negative.
Oh, you lost service for a minute. Let them know that we'll do another spirit box tomorrow night. How about that, guys? Spirits, will you come back and talk to us tomorrow night? Yeah, we'll come. How about that, guys? Yeah. Okay.
She was right. Sure.
Okay, they're fine with that. Allie said Summer isn't in the barrel anymore. Huh. All right, guys.
way.
I think they're talking to Summers. I think they're talking to her and telling her to come back tomorrow night, to wait and come back. Okay, so we'll pop back on tomorrow night, guys, and do another spirit box session live. I hope that you guys enjoy my spirits. My spirits are very helpful and they're loving. Thank you, spirits. We love you. Okay. Good night, everyone. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.